I've been giving it a lot of thought. You got your quirk from All Might, didn't you? He gave you his power. You're not trying to deny anything, which means I must be right. So say it.
Okay, what if it's true?
When you and I were kids, we both wanted to be like All Might. But I had the potential. Then somehow a little nobody like you was singled out by the person I admired most, and I didn't even realize it. That's why we're here. We are settling this. Right here. Right now.
Wait, what? How is that the best way for us to work things out? No, this is bad. We're not even supposed to be at Ground Beta by ourselves. Why don't we talk about this during one of our free periods? We could reserve a training room or something. There's no reason it has to be right now.
If we fight for real at school, we'll be stopped. I want to know what made All Might give his power to a loser like you. Let me see for myself. Is it because you looked up to him more than I did? And if that's the case, does it mean everything I've done to be like him is wrong?
No, Gachan.
Hey! Did you see what he just did? Man, it doesn't get any cooler than All Might!
He's always smiling, no matter how bad things get.
No matter how much trouble he's in, he's always the winner!
He's the coolest in the universe! Do you think I can be a hero too?
I know what I have to do now. It's my one and only. 난생回も涙拭いてもやめれないし簡単な日々だと期待はしてないそんな all night 悔しさまで連れてさらに先を目指す平凡より感動を出して夢みたいこんなにたくさんの人生がある中で正解を見つけた Make my story 僕が唯一僕であるための誓いのような決意のような想いといつも生きていたいきっといつか泣きそうな日は来るそんな時に振り返れば進める道を作っていたOne and only
You really want to do this?
If you don't want to get hurt, punch back. Oh yeah, you switched to using kicks more these days, didn't you?
Come on, stop! This isn't smart! Gachan! A right hook? No, I got him like that before. He'll remember. That's a feint.
You know your problem? You're always overthinking things. Just fight me!
You're serious? You want to spar?
Students from Class 1A identified breaking curfew. Contacting their homeroom teacher now. Hey, Eraserhead. Your students are loitering at Ground Beta. You're responsible for rounding them up.
Are you kidding me? Who would be stupid enough to sneak out?
You have to stop this. Why hurt each other when we could just talk things out? You were right to look up to All Might like you did. I know just how much he meant to you when we were growing. I told you to wait!
Please! Gachan!
You were always behind me, our whole lives.
Are you alright?
You were stuck to me. I couldn't get rid of you. No matter how much I tried, you kept coming back.
Listen to me!
Stop running! Stand up and fight! We both admired him, so why?
In small doses, pride can be a useful attribute to have. I'd say you certainly have the ability to become a pro hero. I know why you're so angry, young Bakugo. Because of young Midoriya's sudden improvement, right? But you have to remember each of your rankings when the year first began. It's much easier to level up when you're a novice.
Why? Why? Tell me!
Hey, are you all right?
Don't you dare worry about me! Attack me! Why won't you fight back? Why did I end up having to chase after someone who was always so far behind me? Why did a damn small fry like you get strong and become the #1 hero's sidekick? His favorite? You got so much better, and I destroyed All Might! I admired him so much. But it's because of me that he ended up losing his power! If I had been stronger, if I hadn't been kidnapped by villains, then it never would have happened. All Might knows it was my fault, but hasn't said anything. Everyone has to know, though. I can't get it out of my head. It's like it's constantly playing on loop. So what the hell am I supposed to do?
No, he's been carrying this guilt with him the whole time, even more than me. He's been blaming himself, obsessing over it. It turned out our fight wasn't what I thought it would be. It didn't really matter who won or lost. That wasn't the point. Even so, I felt like I had to go through with it. Because in that moment, I was the only person in the world who understood how Kachan felt. This is actually good. I can see whether or not my shoot style works against him. If I'm gonna do this, I'm going all out. I refuse to be your punching bag, Kachan! Let's go! He just needed to vent his emotions, and fighting was the only way he knew how. I couldn't ignore him, or run off, not after everything we'd been through. Our relationship to one another was totally screwed up. Kindergarten, elementary, middle school, high school. We'd known each other for so long, but until that point, we'd never talked about how we really felt. Above! That was close!
Can't let him think!
He'll be on me before I land! This is bad! Watch out for his hand! No time to catch my breath! It's no good. He's not giving me any time to try and predict his moves. But my reaction times have gotten faster. Much better than the last time we fought. I guess I shouldn't be surprised that we've both been getting stronger.
What are you smiling about? Ah! I thought you weren't gonna be my punching bag!
I'm not!
I bet you've got some kind of plan up your sleeve! That's one of the things I hate most about you! I can never tell what you're thinking. No matter how much I beat you up, you keep coming back! It's obvious you've always looked down on me, even when we were kids! You think you're better than me, but if you seriously believe you're gonna surpass me as a hero, even with your new power, you better think again, Deku!
Wait, is that what you actually believed? All this time? Think about it, Kachan. If I looked down on you, I wouldn't want anything to do with you anymore. But I'm still here. I noticed things you couldn't all these years because I had nothing at first. There were things I hated about you, sure, but I could clearly see how amazing you were. You had so much going for you that I didn't have. All Might was my hero, but you were the one actually in my life!
He's faster than before.
Because I was so emotional, I'd lost a bit of control. I'd been focusing on keeping my full cowling at 5% power the entire time. But I didn't realize how much stronger my body had gotten thanks to all the training and testing.
I can't dodge. Gotta block!
My continuous whole body limit had been raised to 8%! I thought you were incredible, Kachan. I wanted to see what you'd become! That's the reason! I kept chasing after you! I wasn't prepared for this new level of speed. Going from a continuous 5% to 8% isn't a dramatic change in the long run. But with that slight difference, just for an instant, that's the reason I kept chasing after you!
You passed me! My timing was off of that hit! He kicked into a higher gear!
Is that all you've got?! I'd never admit something like this to your face, but the truth is... Can't you see? That's why I want to beat you! Because you're amazing! When I get riled up and my desire to win surpasses my desire to save someone, without meaning to, I start talking like you. You're so mean sometimes, and I hate it. But my idea of victory is so tied to the image of you in my head that in those moments I can't help but imitate you.
I've got the upper hand in the air!
I didn't jump without a plan! Kachan thinks he's got a strong handle on my new shoot style. But I'm not nice enough to let him pummel me, just to relieve a little stress! The only reason I'm using my kicks is so my arms don't get too abused. But I never said I couldn't use them at 5%! You're the best! That's why I want to defeat you!
Now, it's your turn.
I have to, in order to meet the expectations that All Might has for me! I'll work until I have full control of this borrowed quirk. And I'll finally beat you with my own power!
I won't lose to you! That's it. We're done here. I won this fight. You have All Might's power, but even using his strength, even after making it your own, somehow you still managed to lose to me. Why? How could you lose?
Stop this right now. Both of you. I'm sorry, but I heard what you said.
All Might, when do you get here?
I didn't notice before. I should have.
It's too late now. Why did you pick Deku? It started when the sludge villain came, didn't it? So why him?
He was powerless, but still more heroic than anyone else. I knew you were strong, that much was obvious. You were someone who could already fight, so I decided that he should have a chance to stand in the ring.
But now you know I'm weak too. I always wanted to be like you, which meant being as strong as possible. But look what I did to you. Because I'm not good enough.
This is not your fault, young Bakugo. I was always going to lose my power. You couldn't do anything to change that. You are strong, but I focused too much on your physical strength and overlooked what was important. This isn't your burden. I apologize. Sometimes I forget that you're children.
After being a hero for so many years, you learn a few things. Striving to be the best, like you, young Bakugo. And caring deeply about people, about rescuing those in trouble, like you, young Midoriya. Both of those feelings are necessary in a hero. Otherwise, they'll never truly be able to represent justice. That's why you admire his strength so much, young Midoriya. And I know that's why you've always feared his heart and spirit, young Bakugo. Now that you've laid your feelings out on the table, maybe you can understand each other. If you have mutual respect and focus on making one another stronger, I've no doubt you'll become the ultimate heroes, winning and saving people at the same time.
Damn it. That's not what I wanted to hear. You had the strongest guy in the world lay the groundwork for you. Don't you dare lose again.
I'll work harder. So that I can beat you.
Okay, so talk. Who knows about you two?
Recovery Girl and Principal Nezer do. As far as students go, only you.
And you don't want this to get out, because that would be bad. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. I won't tell anyone what's going on. Unlike Deku, I can keep my mouth shut. This will stay between us.
Thanks, Kachan.
I don't deserve this. I should be down on my hands and knees begging for you to keep this secret from me. Yet here you are being considerate and helping me out. Thank you.
I'm not doing this for you. It would just be a real pain if this got out and messed stuff up.
Now that it's come to this, I can explain what's happened between me and young Midoriya. That's only fair.
And so, All Might told Kachan the whole backstory. About the power passed down through generations in order to be used against great evil. About how he used that power to become the symbol of peace. How he was gravely injured, which limited his strength. And finally, how he chose his successor.
If this got out, people'd be confused and they'd start wondering where the power is. You idiot, what were you thinking when you first told me about it?
It was my own choice to use up the last of my abilities. I said this earlier, but that was in no way your fault.
Yeah, sure. It doesn't change what I have to do. I'm gonna end up being the #1 hero no matter what!
True. You're right about that.
Things aren't gonna be the same though, Deku. You got that? You've been watching me and everyone around you, absorbing what you see to get stronger. Well, I can do the exact same thing and keep getting better myself. I'll go higher than even you, Chosen One.
Right. Then I guess I'll just have to be better than that.
You what?
I have to go higher than you!
Damn it, nerd! I just said I was gonna be the one to surpass you!
I know! And now I'm saying that I'm gonna go beyond that level!
What?
They've become proper rivals now, in a way that they weren't before.
The secret between me and All Might became a secret the three of us shared. And then?
You fought the night you finished the preliminary hero licensing exam? I'm glad to see that you two have so much energy.
Aizawa, wait! Hold up with those restraints! It's my fault that they sparred in the first place.
Midoriya and Bakugo. Why am I not surprised to hear that? I understand they're at the practice field.
Yes, I wanted to catch you before you went. I've known these two since before they came to UA, and I've given the pair quite a bit of thought. Will you leave them to me for now? I'll bring them back.
Your fault? And how is that?
It seems young Bakugo has been feeling like he was responsible for my retirement. He had to face the licensing exam with those pent-up emotions, and then his inferiority complex exploded, and this happened. It's all because I didn't realize I was being negligent. This whole fight was brought about because of the failure of his teacher.
I understand that they felt they had to break the rules. But this isn't something I can just ignore. There must be a suitable punishment. Who threw the first punch?
I did.
I also went pretty hard. It wasn't just him.
You're both on house arrest. 4 days for Bakugo and 3 for Midoriya. During that time, you'll clean all the common areas in the dorm morning and night. Plus, I want a written apology. If your injuries need to be checked out, head to the infirmary. But don't rely on the old lady's quirk this time. Figure out a way to heal yourselves. That's all. Go.
歩くほどに靴底が汚れてくそんな風に僕らの魂もすり減れば陰ってしまうよそんな時に思い出して君が諦められない理由を救ったはずが救われたっけ握ったつもりが握られたってあまねく旅路に光あれ強さや弱さでは語れないぜ立ち向かうその一歩ずつが君の勇敢さの勝利だった叫ぶために息を吸うように高く飛ぶために助走があって笑うために僕らは泣いたそれを敗北とは言わない Long haul failure
What? You guys threw down? And now you're under house arrest?
Hilarious!
Hashi.
You're both morons.
Pinnacle of stupidity.
So did you guys make up after, or?
Well, it wasn't that we made up exactly. It's kinda hard to put into words.
You're lucky you two got away with house arrest. Though this does mean you'll miss the opening ceremony we're going to right now. Bakugo, what about our extra classes?
Shut up, Icy Hot! This has nothing to do with you!
Okay, well, thanks for cleaning up.
So, about my shoot style. What did you think of it?
Your movements are too obvious. Even when you got faster, I was able to dodge them. You're not gonna win any fight that way.
Oh, right.
And when you added in punches, it really pissed me off.
Got it. Here's the preview! UA High's second semester has begun. After the Hosu incident, the training camp, and the provisional licensing exam, we've all grown quite a bit. Now it's time to show off what we can do in our work studies. Unfortunately, with All Might's retirement, a lot of the villains who've been hiding in the shadows are starting to become much more active. Next time, a season for encounters. This is the story of how I met the big three who rank at the top of UA. Go Beyond, plus Ultra!